Welcome to the Daily Reflection, episode 22. This week's theme is resilience and inner strength. And today's quote is, "You never know how strong you are until being strong is your only choice," by Bob Marley. Hi, everyone. I'm Dana. Welcome to the Daily Reflection, your 5-minute boost of inspiration to start the day with purpose, positivity, and perspective. Thank you for being here. I'm so glad you're here with us this week for our theme, Resilience and Inner Strength. We're going to spend the next 7 days talking about what it really means to be strong, not just when life is going well, but when it's not so great, too. Today's quote is from Bob Marley. "You never know how strong you are until being strong is your only choice." I think most of us can relate to that. I know I can. Sometimes strength isn't something we plan for. It's not part of our daily to-do list. We don't usually say, "Well, today I'm going to lift emotional weights and grow my inner muscle." But life has a way of handing us moments where we don't get a choice. We get a diagnosis, we lose the job, we have to have that hard conversation or face the reality of something we wish we could avoid. And suddenly, strength shows up, not because we wanted it to, but because we had no other option. Maybe you've had a season like that. I know I have. There was a time in my life when everything felt like it was falling apart. Looking back on the situation, of course, hindsight is 2020. I probably thought to myself, I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. I don't know. But I had the strength I needed in the moment when I needed it. Not because I was extraordinary, but because life didn't give me a pass. The only way was through. And that's often when we discover what's really inside us. Not in the easy seasons, but in the ones that stretch us, when everything feels uncomfortable, when we don't feel ready, but we move forward anyway. Think about a tree in a storm. When the winds blow, the roots actually grow deeper. The tree gets stronger because it has to. When you lift weights, whether it's at the gym or just carrying groceries up the stairs, you're actually tearing the muscle fibers a little bit. Tiny tears, that's what builds strength. Your body repairs those little tears, and in the process, the muscles come back stronger. It's kind of strange when you think about it that strength literally comes from being stretched and stressed. Without that resistance, the muscle wouldn't grow. And honestly, that's a lot like life. We grow stronger emotionally and spiritually, not when everything is easy, but when we face something hard and keep going anyway. It's the same for us. Strength isn't always loud or dramatic. Sometimes it's just getting out of bed when you'd rather pull the covers over your head. It's making one more phone call. It's showing up for your family when you're exhausted. It's taking the next step, even when you don't know where it leads. Prayer also helps me find strength. So today, if you're in a season where you feel like life is forcing you to be stronger than you want to be, I want you to know you're not failing. You're growing. That strength you're finding right now, it's real, it's valid, and it matters. I encourage you to take a moment today to think about a time in your life when you didn't think you'd make it, but you did. Let that memory remind you that you're stronger than you think. And when life gives you no other option but to be strong, that's exactly when strength will meet you. It might not feel like it in the moment. Usually, when we're in those hard places, we don't feel strong at all. We feel tired, we feel scared, we feel we're barely holding it together. But that's often when real strength shows up. Not the kind of strength that's loud or flashy, but the quiet kind. The kind that says, keep going, take one more step. You're not done yet. It's like something unlocks in you right when you think you're at the end of your rope. You find a reserve of courage you didn't know you had. You discover resilience in places you never thought to look. You don't have to feel strong to be strong. Sometimes strength is just doing the next right thing while your hands are still shaking. Sometimes it's saying, I don't know how this is going to work out, but I'm going to keep going anyway. Strength doesn't mean you never break down. It means you give yourself permission to pause, wipe your tears, and then stand back up. That's the kind of strength that finds you when you need it most. Let's carry that truth with us today, and I'll see you tomorrow for another reflection. I hope you have enjoyed the Daily Reflection, your 5-minute boost of inspiration, reflection, and encouragement. Thank you for being here. We hope you tune in daily, share with a friend, subscribe, and let the words brighten your day.